We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Second and a couple. Cook up the gut. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wayne. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. The 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will stop right around the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling me?
There he goes left side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 9 now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. Movement here, guys. Shut them down. The end zone. Smack down on the boys. Don't lock your own.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 3. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. And now they'll shift things around. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped off a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
First down, Rams.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now only 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd down and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. He's on his way. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? Well, the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Hands it off out of the gun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Sharks got it left side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and they'll bring out the 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On 1st down, Dixon. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Dixon has it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
he's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. There's Mooney with another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On play action, they'll throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown, Rams! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 45. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. Dixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. On 2nd down, Dixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. The ball throw, but incomplete. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That one deep for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to connect with Chark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ready?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go.
Let's get 6 right here. Let's get teamwork.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell